Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, best day of the week. If you are new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. Your mission is to think of an idea and issue a question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your family, your community, or the world, and then you choose a stack hidden under a box. This is stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. Under each box, there's 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and a crystal. And each stack tells a story and hopefully resonates with whatever your idea, issue, or question is. All right, I'm doing a little golden singing bell today. Yay, we love the golden singing bell. This is a G sharp. This is high throat chakra and will help me get stuff out of my throat, hopefully. And in our background, we've got some clear quartz points. We've got one of Mike's crystal wood knots with an amethyst cluster. And then in that little thing over there, we've got lepidolite with a real dragonfly and a real bumblebee. So that is our background, plus lots of flowers. Because it's spring, and even though outside it's really cold and windy, and we're supposed to get a storm, it's lovely in here. All right, having said that, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, dun dun dun, your stone is pink opal. Pink opal. And I don't know, there's something about this one. I like the shape and the fact that it has that light color right here on the end. It's like an opal French fry. So pink opal comes from Peru, and it is a stone of peace, love, and gentleness. And it can support spiritual growth and renewal. It is wonderfully soothing for children and animals and adults who are overwhelmed by life in general, which, these days with all the solar storms and all the weather issues and all the geopolitical issues, there's so much going on and it's so easy to be overwhelmed. So this is a really good stone for that. It's also really good for healing old emotional wounds. And that can be from this life or another life, and increase awareness of the need to heal our Mother Earth. It's also good for manifesting. This is good for the heart chakra. Okay? That is your stone. All right. Your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And it is card number 11, the Justice card. That's Althea. Of course, she has to play with her bone right here on the hardwood floor. Thea, really? Can you do that quietly? Anyway, this is the Justice card, card number 11. 11 is a master number. This Justice card, for you, now this is a general reading, but for you, this can be so many different things, but it's bringing clarity into your life. Now, 2 days ago, we had some planets in conjunction, and I can't think of which ones they are right now. Oh, that's terrible. But we've got Passover coming up, Easter Sunday. We've got the full moon. I mean, this is just such a powerful time right now, and it's powerful for manifesting. So this Justice card, it's like the raven's bringing us clarity and truth, bringing us information. This raven is almost like the Page of Swords, bringing us a message, but helping us to see things that maybe we didn't see before. It's been there the whole time, but we couldn't see it. All right, so let's see what the Angel Tarot deck brings us. So to add to this major arcana card, card number 11, which, like I said, 11 is really powerful, we get the Queen of Earth, also known as the Queen of Pentacles. So we have 2 very powerful cards This is that queen that is very grounded, and she's going to take care of the people. And this is where we have to listen and not overreact. Pay attention to how we act and react and not overreact. Because this truth is coming in, and we have to accept that truth and deal with that truth in a very patient, calm, compassionate, forgiving manner. There's a lot of things that are going to open up for everybody on this planet, and we're all going to go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's been going on this whole time. And we cannot lose it. Okay? Just take a deep breath and be calm through all the things that are coming. Okay? That's just me saying, I mean, I'm not going to talk about anything that's going on out there. But just, we have to just be calm and forgiving and loving and compassionate, and just, everybody here is doing the best they can, and we need to go with that. Okay? All right, so we are going to have a card from the Sacred Spirit reading deck, and we get card number 2, Ascended Masters. Create open communication. This goes right along with these other cards. Here's the information coming in. We're going to act in a sensible, compassionate way, and we're going to have open communication. And interestingly, this 11 on the Justice card, 1 + 1 is 2, and now this Ascended Masters card is a 2. So we have an affirmation of that 2. So let's see what card number 2 has to say in the book. While there are many ascended masters across the realm of ascension, they're still on differing levels of ascension. These inner planes assist those seeking wisdom, connecting to specific energies such as the light rays. When working with these higher frequencies or energies, be sure to always invoke or request the aspects that exist within 100% pure light frequencies. I say this all the time. Be specific. If you're talking to angels, make sure you are talking to angels from the light. If you're talking to us, ascended masters from the light. Ascended masters still exist with a dual polarity and still have specific purposes and functions relating to the earthly realm. So right now, you are required to connect to higher wisdom previously shared with a collective purpose. Daily rituals and routine are essential to establish stability through decision-making processes. Open your mind and vision to signs and symbols from the Ascended Masters realm. Many masters are associated with animals and symbols. Pay attention to art and imagery that you may feel emotionally or strongly connected to now as you are being guided divinely. And art and imagery, that can be license plates. It can be the back of the truck that you're behind in traffic. It can be the shape of the clouds above you. It can be what kind of bird lands right outside your window. Pay attention to all those things. If somebody comes up to you and they have something specific on their shirt that means something to you, it's a sign. And it's okay to question it, but you got to stop at some point, stop questioning, because your spirit guides are going, it took a lot of work to get that person wearing that specific shirt into your area. So just see it, pay attention to it, and tell your guides thank you. Be consciously aware that the masters are working behind the scenes in your life to achieve a greater outcome. Karmic planning and your unique energetic blueprint require certain learning experiences and events for you to grow and expand your soul and spirit into a new state of awareness. There's an affirmation that comes with this. I am a clear channel of divine knowledge. I share this wisdom with compassion and confidence. All right. So basically, stuff's gonna start coming your way, and you just got to relax. Talk to your spirit guides from the light. Talk to the ascended masters from the light. Be forgiving and compassionate. Listen. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen. And then we have the stone from the heart. All right. Hang on one sec. I need some water. And dun dun dun. Now on to stack number 2. So the stone for stack number 2 is petrified wood. I love petrified wood because I love wood and I love rocks and crystals and stones. And this is like the best of both worlds. Petrified wood can be used to access cellular memories and work through old traumas. Because of its link to the past, it has long been used in past life regression work. It is grounding and stabilizing and used for general protection and to help calm your fears. Sometimes called the stone of business, it promotes new beginnings and enhances practical aspects of any business endeavor. Powerful in removing obstacles and reaching goals. It can also be used to ease backaches, hip problems, strengthen the bones, promote healthy skin and hair, and help restore your physical energy. And I'm literally going to put that right in my pocket. Maybe later. All right. Spirit Song Tarot gives us the 9 of crystals. This is also known as the 9 of earth. It is represented by this fabulous spider with a star right there on its head. Actually, it's not a star. It is the triple goddess sign. It's the 3 moons. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. The 9 of earth, 9 of pentacles, 9 of crystals. This is like you've pretty much got everything that you need in a physical way. This is money, this is resources, this is people, this is stuff. Either you've got it or it's coming. And you got to remember, because this is represented by the spider, that everything's connected. When I teach a manifesting abundance class, I teach people that this money that we have, this prosperity, is like a drop in the Mississippi River. Now, the Mississippi River starts up in Minnesota as this tiny little trickle, and it moves south, 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 gets bigger, 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 bigger. And by the time it reaches the southernmost part of our country, it's huge. And that's the way our money is, that we can start it off with a little trickle and it's going to be added to and added to and added to. But we are part of that flow. So when I flow my money out, it's going to help other people make their mortgage payment, their rent payment, their car payment, buy food, pay medical bills or whatever, which in turn is going to help other people pay their bills, which in turn is going to help other people pay their bills. And it's just this endless cycle. And the next thing you know, it comes back to me and we start all over again. And once you realize you're part of this cycle and this flow, and you actually are flowing the money, you realize that it's not just going out, it's also coming in. So when I spend money going this way, it comes in over here even more. And when I'm grateful, yes, we have to be grateful. So this is just part of that flow where everything's connected. So we're going to add to that a card from the Angel Tarot deck. So this is the 9 of earth, or the 9 of pentacles, and now we have the 5 of earth, or the 5 of pentacles. This represents, it's interesting that this is all about material wealth and goods. This represents you have everything, and this represents your fears about it. Like it's not enough. When you are fearing and worrying that you do not have enough, you will never have enough, because you are creating blockages. It's like putting a dam in the Mississippi River and it doesn't flow anymore farther south. You're stopping it. You're creating a blockage. So whatever you're worried about with money, you need to let that go. This is serious. Once you let go of your fear of, or actually your lack, you have this feeling of lack, you need to let that go, and then the money will flow again. Okay? So let go of this so that you do have all this financial success and freedom. And you need to stop doing that. I don't have enough money. I can't afford that because. Well, I can't buy that today because what you're doing is you're saying to the universe, I don't want to have enough money. Okay? When you pay your bills, you need to be in a really good mood. You need to have good music on. You need to be putting things on the invoice. If you're paying a physical invoice or if you're paying like an online invoice, do it just in your head or do it out loud. That I got more money than I know what to do with. And put it to, sing it. Put it to a dance. Put it to a song. Make it be enjoyable, because that is when the universe says, oh, they want more of that. I'm going to give them some more. And then all of a sudden you get a check in the mail for $200 from some rebate from 6 years ago. Well, yay you. Say, thank you, universe. That was awesome. Let's do that again. Okay? Your third card is from the Sacred Spirit Reading Deck, and it's card number 28. 28 reduces to a 1 because 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Mindful wisdom. This is the owl. Create inner harmony. And it looks really good with that amethyst too. So let's see what card number 28 says. Mindfulness is the simple act of being present in each moment. But for most people, it is not always achievable during daily life. Complications of employment, relationships, children, social activities, career choices, and I'm going to add the geopolitical environment, all seem to distract us from achieving our goals. It is only when you choose to become present that you receive clarity of consciousness, peace of mind, and objective understanding surrounding current issues. You need to choose to become present. That means you're not living for tomorrow. You're living for right now. Okay? We need to live for right now. Now, that doesn't mean blow all your money right at this moment. But it means if you are having a conversation with somebody, you are actually standing or sitting there and you are present and you are paying attention to the words that they're saying, their body language, whatever else is going on. You're paying attention. You're not just going, well, tomorrow I gotta call this person and I gotta go to the dentist and I gotta pick up this from the grocery store. And, you're not doing that while somebody else is talking. There's multitasking. Like, if I'm making soap, I will be listening to some kind of podcast. That's different. I'm doing it with intention. I'm also listening to a podcast that's very positive energy-wise because I don't want to put negative energy into what I'm creating. I am being mindful and present. The owl is a representation of inner knowing and mindfulness, patiently and carefully monitoring their surroundings, followed by clear and direct action. You may be feeling confused about people's actions, but like the owl, we must observe our surroundings to the best of our ability to see the real meaning of a person's actions or the origin of specific issues. Now is the time to journey inwards to access your inner knowing and personal wisdom through mindful practice to create a homeostasis, an equilibrium in your heart and in your mind. Bring yourself back to a heart space where you can approach anything with calmness and clarity. This past Monday, something out there wanted me to be upset and crabby and lower my frequency. And I had all these things happen. And it was just bizarre. And I'm actually laughing about it because it's like, really? You're going to do this? whatever. And then the next one would come in. I'm going, oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Really? And I never got mad. I never got upset. It was just like somebody was being really childish and just they were trying really hard to make me angry. And I'm sorry, it just didn't work. Okay, so the affirmation for this card is, I react sensitively to others as I respect my personal boundaries. Personal boundaries is a huge thing right now because so many people are allowing other people to walk all over them. No, no, no. We have the right to say no. And it's no period, not no comma, here's why. We don't need to give a reason. You don't owe an explanation. You are allowed to say no or no thank you. Okay? I know it's hard. I can hear you guys. I have, that thing too. But we're allowed to say no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I don't want whatever that thing is. No, you can't make a decision for me. Okay? So this is stack number 2. We've got all the money and resources we could possibly need. We need to not be afraid of it and get rid of those fears and worries because our hearts are they're magnetic fields. So whatever we feel in our heart, we're going to attract. And then we've got this mindful wisdom. The harmony is there if you choose to embrace it. All right, that was stack number 2. Stack number 3. Dun, dun, dun. Your stone is kyanite. Kyanite. And I actually put them in a little baggie. Kyanite. This is actually blue kyanite. It is raw. The tumbled kyanite has a brighter blue color because it's smooth and shiny. But this is a kind of a raw kyanite. Kyanite is like selenite. It never needs cleansing. It cannot accumulate negative energy. So it's really good to use to cleanse your other crystals. It's also good for promoting good communication. Can help with childhood memories. It's really good if you're going to go on a job interview to have a piece in your pocket. It has high spiritual energy that can enhance your psychic abilities and allow for a closer connection and transfer of information from higher dimensional beings. It's an excellent crystal for meditation and works with the throat and third eye chakras and aligning all your chakras. Kyanite teaches us humanity, discretion, honor, and encourages us to act more charitably and focus our efforts in service to others. Now I know why my guides picked this, because this is the time in our human history where we need to be focusing on the collective, on others. This is not the time to be selfish and self-centered. No, 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 no. This is where we focus on the collective. Okay, so what can I do to help my community? What can I do to help, a certain group in my community? Whether it's family, friends, or, something at the schools or churches or wherever. What can I do to help make this corner of the world a better place? That's what kyanite is good for. All right, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. And my favorite card in this deck is the Chariot, card number Lucky 7. This is the Rhino. I love the Rhino. I love it in this deck because this Rhino is on a branch and it makes me smile. He's up in a tree. He's like, look at me, I can do anything. I have no limits. I am determined. I can do anything. Now, do you believe that you can do anything? We were just talking about the kyanite. with regards to you are helping your community. You're helping to make the world a better place. Is there something that you can do, some special skill you have, some superpower that you can use to help for the greater good? That's what you need to be doing. And know that you have absolutely no limits. None. The only limits you have are the ones that you have imposed on yourself or you've allowed others to impose on you. If everybody in your family said, no, you can't be an astronaut, and you're like, yeah, you're right, I can't be an astronaut. Well, you just imposed that on yourself based on your surroundings, based on your family. So don't let other people influence you like that unless they're lifting you up. If they're saying, yeah, you can be an astronaut, go for it. Well, then go for it. Hang on one second, I need some water. All right, we're going to add to that card from the Angel Tarot deck. Okay, super powerful. The Chariot card is a major arcana, lucky number 7. Now we have card number 20, which is renewal. This is another major arcana card in this deck. It's the second to the last one. And this has to do with, we're towards the end of the hero's journey, the completion. And it's like we've been on this journey and we come up to the last person, the last part. It's kind of like my guides just showed me, just like in Harry Potter, just like in The Ring, you're just about at the end of the journey. That light at the end is right there. And in this card, here we are with our family. Yes, there's tumultuous waters, but she's right there with her magic sword. And we're standing in calm water. She's going to come to us. And there's Shangri-La right behind. We're nearing the end of this journey. And, a lot of people these days are going, well, I don't know what to do next. Well, guess what? I don't know what to do next either. And we don't have to know what to do next. We need to just be open-minded so that when our spirit guides come to us and say, okay, all right, it's finally time where I can tell you what you're going to be doing, then receive. So be open-minded and receive and know that you're just about there. And it is a time for renewal. It's a time to review. It's a time to evaluate all the things that you've done. Learn from your whole life. And I don't know about you, but I've had so many instances in the last few months where this, quote, random thought from my past will come into my head. And I'll go, why is that in my head all of a sudden? I haven't thought about that in years. Or why is that song in my head? I haven't thought about that in years. There's a reason for it. Sometimes it's a trigger. The universe is going, hey, does this bug you? Well, you should go, no, take that away. I'm good. Or sometimes it's, hey, remember this? That was a great day. What'd you learn that day? Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a really cool day. Yeah, I learned not to do such and so. Or I learned, yeah, I'm pretty powerful. So just know that you are this powerful being. You're just about at the end of your journey. You've got this chariot that says you can do anything. Whatever's coming your way, you've got. So don't even worry that you don't have what it takes, because this is definitely telling you you have what it takes. And we're going to add to that a card from the Sacred Spirit deck. Oh, love this card, but then I'm a wolf person. This is card number 19, which reduces to a 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is a new beginning card, but this is Guardian, and it's saying guard your energy. Guard your energy. There we go. So let's see what the book says about 19. Guarding your energy. Every individual has a guardian or guiding spirit that watches over them during their lifetime. Different stages of life can bring change to those helpers, depending on what lessons or guidance are needed to complete levels of soul growth for the soul's ascension. And what that means is we don't just have one spirit guide. We don't just have one animal spirit guide. Oh my gosh, I have herds of them. They're all over the place because I'm all over the place. So, we also have all kinds of ancestors. One of the things that I like to say is we each one of us have an army with us. And we are very powerful as part of that army, and we can get lots done as that army. So we're never alone. Guardian spirits are often perceived in animal forms due to the recognition of their personal characteristics and mannerisms. The wolf depicts challenges in personal boundaries and being able to trust others with your emotional vulnerability. Right now, you must guard your energy fiercely. Be mindful of how you feel energetically around others. Exhausted, fatigued, confused, with clouded judgment. It's all possible now if you allow yourself to be influenced by these energy vampires. Only you decide on a conscious or subconscious level if you wish to interact with these toxic energies. And especially right now with all the stuff going on in the world, oh my gosh, there's so many energy vampires out there. There's so many toxic people because as the frequencies rise due to, like solar storms, the people are showing their true colors. So if they have a toxic part of them inside, it's coming out. If they have a compassionate, forgiving side on the inside, that's coming out. If they're from the light, their light's going to shine. If they've been hiding in the dark with some of their old friends from the dark, that's going to come out. So it's possible now to have interactions. It's possible now to have interactions with different types of personnel, as the guardian is a protector and teacher of spirits, highlighting personal safety and the safety of others, like emergency service personnel, police personnel, things like that is what they're talking about. Currently, lunar cycles are influential. Be cautious of the full moon's influence over people and places. Always put your personal safety first. And I just want to point out that this weekend, this Easter weekend, super powerful, we have a full moon. In the Ojibwe call it the sugar bushing moon. So think about it. People are tapping trees and different kinds of plants to get the liquid out. And if you think about that in terms of people, that can actually be like a vampiric type of stealing of energy. Do not let anybody stick a tap in you and, suck the life out of you, whether it's at work or a personal relationship or family or wherever. Use careful practice in your holistic, counseling, intuitive, and healing practices, as you are absorbing unwanted energy from others, and you need to clear and ground yourself after each session or experience to minimize mental and physical fatigue. And isn't it interesting that we have the kyanite, which doesn't need to be cleansed, but is really good for cleansing other crystals and yourself as the stone. So it goes right along with this guardian card. Call on your spirit animal guides from the light. Use crystals. Use singing bowls, singing bells, tuning forks, frequency music, smudging products like sage and sweetgrass and cedar and palo santo. Use incense, good incense. Use candles. Use whatever works for you, and protect yourself. So that is stack number 3. Protect, protect, protect. But remember that you have no limits. You are amazing and powerful. And you're almost at the end of whatever journey that you were asking about. So if it's a relationship, I don't mean it's the end of a relationship. I mean, it's like you're coming to that beautiful light at the end of the tunnel. You're getting past all the issues. You're getting past whatever's been troubling you. Same thing with a job, with a home, whatever. You're getting to that end of the tunnel, and you're just going to breathe a beautiful sigh of relief because it's going to feel so good. All right? That was stack number 3. We're going to finish with a little golden singing bell. And then I'm going to go drink about a quart of water. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you are all worthy and you deserve it. Yes. Namaste, my beautiful soul family. Thank you.